LeBron, just wanted to start on a zoom-out question. Tonight's game, obviously, key to getting there, but you're into the playoffs now. You get a chance for the full 7-game series. How do you feel about the progression, where the team has gone, trade deadline, the whole thing, to get to this point? What kind of chance do you give yourself?
We went 2-10. The analytics side said we had a 0.3 chance of making the postseason. So, that's all you ask for is a chance, I guess. And, for us to turn around our season and give ourselves an opportunity to compete for the Larry O'Brien Trophy, that's all you can ask for.
LeBron, in a lot of ways, this game kind of felt like your year. Slow start, had to fight back into it. As you guys move ahead, how much confidence do you draw from the fact that this team has shown this level of resilience throughout the year?
Yeah, that's one thing we've been really good at. Even through the ups and downs, we've been very resilient, been able to stick with the game, and find a way to gut it out and win. Either with slow starts or not finishing the game off how we would like to, but just always trying to find a way. And tonight was another instance of that versus a very, very, very good team.
LeBron, did you guys as a group have to kind of reset mentally going into overtime after the swing of Schroeder hitting the shot and then Conley getting fouled?
Oh, yeah, of course.
What was said or what was done to get?
No, we discussed it on the bench. The play was between me and AD. We discussed it on the bench, and then, we move forward. Because we still got 5 more minutes to play. That's how we started overtime. We outscored them in OT 10-4. So we was able to, recalibrate, get our game back, and then go on. I think we scored the first 5 points of overtime, and it was good for us.
Obviously, it wasn't the prettiest of games. Do you think there's anything to glean about how this could reflect what you look like in the first round, or is it separate? And can you turn the page going into the Memphis?
This was definitely a playoff game. Playoff atmosphere, playoff intensity. The refs allowed us to play. It felt like the playoffs. So it's good to get into the playoff feel of the game. But obviously it's a different matchup that we have coming this weekend with Memphis. And, we take our day off tomorrow and get our minds right and get our bodies whatever and watch the playing games tomorrow. And then start to lock in on our opponent on Thursday as a group and go from there and see, how we match up with this team.
LeBron, there was a moment in the overtime where you were bent over and Dennis came over, I think rubbed you on the head. I don't know if you like it touching your hair or not, but there was also, then AD came over. Was that a moment where you, all of you guys, just given all you had and you had it just to collect yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. It's playoff intensified out there, and you down for loose balls, you're taking charges, you running guys off the line, trying to keep a body in front of them. You rebound, you assisting, you giving, you basically just taking the gas tank down to E and then trying to refuel as much as you can, see if it's a reserve tank. So, definitely, when you got guys that's, doing the same thing, taking it down to E, that it gives you motivation also to get up and, you'll get energy, after the game, but you can always find a way to make one more play or, one more steal or one more block out, one more rebound or, and get one more stop. And, that's what we did in overtime.
LeBron, I know you said you're going to lock into things more on Thursday, but what are your early thoughts on the matchup with Memphis and just kind of?
Really good team, very well coached, very well balanced. Obviously, the head of Snake is John Morant, but another all-star in Jaren Jackson, who was up there, one of the defensive player of the year, his ability to block shots, but offensively, he's very dynamic as well. Tyus Jones, the point guard off the bench, has led the league in the assist-to-turnover ratio like the last 6 years, so he complements them very well. Desmond Bane, I think in his third year, second or third year, but he plays like a veteran. His ability to shoot the ball from the three-point line is also his ability to, attack an early transition. Dylan Brooks, an opportunity to go out there and you can't disrespect him because he makes shots Xavier Tillman has been playing good basketball. Obviously, he's been well coached all the way from college days, with Coach Izzo, to now, and so on and so on. They got Luke Kennard, who broke my scoring record in high school. He passed me in high school, and there's a reason why, because he's a laser from the 3-point line. His ability to shoot the ball, is uncanny. And they got so many other guys also off the bench that you can't disrespect, because they will make you pay. Obviously, I haven't thought about Memphis one minute.
Last three, we'll go Malika, then we'll go Kurt, and then we'll end with Tim Parker.
LeBron, you said that really you just wanted a chance, right? A shot at getting to where you are now. But we've yet to see in, the third official year of the play-in, a team who was in the play-in go and really make noise in a first-round series. Do you think that's just a matter of seeding? Is that a matter of something getting taken out of those teams in the play-in? How do you kind of look at that, and how can you do that differently this year?
I mean, I don't know. Obviously, I'm never been a big fan of the play-in. I said that when it first started. I'm still not a big fan of it, but it is what it is, and we took care of business, and we advanced. But I think with us, with our ball club, it's all about. We're still a relatively young group put together since the break, but over the last few years, there's always been availability for our ball club, and how we can be on the floor, and how we can continue to get that game experience on the floor. So over the last few weeks since I've been back, or the last couple of weeks since I've been back, we had an opportunity. We had a couple guys out. DS missed the last 2 games. D'Lo missed a couple games, but for the most part, we've been relatively healthy, and that helps. It helps, but we see what happens. In this first round series, and we'll go from there.
LeBron, you talked about not being a fan of the play, and you're down 15, and then all of a sudden you guys make that run. This could have got away. You could be playing Friday. Can you speak what happened in that short window where you guys got right back into it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan of it. We could have been playing Friday if we don't win tonight, or if it was how it was before, we would be the 7th seed and we don't have to worry about it. So. We're already in the playoffs, but like I said, it is what it is. I mean, I think it's been good for the fans. I believe. I think that's what it was about. The fans, and the fans definitely, they support us, and we wouldn't be who we are as players without those guys and their support. So, but we are a scrappy team, and listen, at the end of the day, it's a 48-minute game, and you have to, no matter where you. Up or down or whatever in the third quarter. I think we were down 53-68 at one point. Like you said, we was down 15, and we know we're one of the best defensive teams in the league. So that's what we hang our hats. And in order for us to get back into the games, we got to hang our hats on what we're great at, and that's on the defensive side, and we did that.
LeBron, considering the way this season started and all the injuries and everything that happened just for you guys to get in, and at this stage of your career, what would a championship run mean to you?
I mean, that's the only reason I play still, is to try to put myself in a position to make championship runs and give teammates that have never been a part of a championship run something they haven't experienced before. So, it has not changed for me over the last, I would say, since about 2006, 7. That's just been my mindset every year on how can I make a championship run. And I've been successful in 4 of those. I've been able to not only make a championship run, but also execute it and actually make it happen. But I've been on a lot of championship runs for a while, and I want to continue that. And hopefully, this year is another one of those instances.
Is it more challenging this year?
Every year. I mean, it's tough. There's too many great teams, too many great players. Every year is tough, no matter if you're the 1 seed or the 8 seed. Every single year is tough. Appreciate it.